You all come in. It's been a long time for me. Give me a second. Since I've been in this chair live streaming, as you can tell, my voice is getting better. My voice is getting better. I hope everyone is not its best, but it's getting better. I hope everyone is having a great Sunday night. I am. I'm having a wonderful Sunday. If you are new to my channel, I am Queen, also known as the Crypto Queen, because of the results that I help people get in understanding this new currency system of cryptocurrency, formerly known as the Queen of Credit, but I am retired from the credit game. So if you are new to the channel, you hear a little raspiness in my voice, just excuse it. I coach basketball as well, and just a little yelling going on that goes on in the sport of basketball. So come on in, come in, hit that like and share button, come in and say hello, hit like and share the live stream. Again, I took 7 days off of rest to rest my vocals. It's been almost 8 or 9 days since I actually been in this chair live streaming. So yeah, we got a lot to talk about. Give me a second. Have a lot to talk about. So come in again, hit like and hit share. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. If you're watching, I have 2 YouTube channels, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel as well. Let's talk about this breaking news. And you have superpowers. I'm going to show you how you have superpowers, right? The more you hit the thumbs up, the more you share this information and share that I'm live with others. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure my light is on the brightest bright that it can be. Let me get a sip of water so we can talk. Hello, Sean from Fort Worth, Texas. And Todd is in. Hello, Todd. Probably should have put some lemon in this water. That definitely would have helped my voice on this live stream. Real quick, you can see, a new sign is just on my left. I have to know which way to point. On my left, that has 1111 in the backdrop. Let me know if you like that, if you love it. Leave a comment in the comment section. I should have added some lemon to my water, but I'll do that after I get out this live stream. The 1111 greatness in the backdrop. Greatness is not a decision, people, as it reads. It is a continuous journey. And I don't know if I put this in the caption. I don't think I did, right? I don't think I did. But there is power. I may do a total different live stream on this, but there is power in the number 11 and its harmonic sound. I may show you a clip of what I'm talking about in this live stream. So again, hit the thumbs up, utilize and use your superpowers, and let's invite more people in the room. Now, just some things that I have seen on YouTube that I have not had the opportunity to discuss is, I don't know if you all listen to Fly Nubian Queen, but I thought this was interesting as we talk about where this economy is headed. And she shared this on her live stream. I'm going to share a snippet with you all. Again, this is Fly Nubian Queen. And let me share a snippet with you all about what she's sharing on her live stream. I think it's worth sharing. So let's get into this. Okay, making sure my volume.
Well, Roland just made an announcement, family. This is from his page. I was sent this information. Y'all know I don't check for his stuff on Instagram. And you know he's blocked me and stuff on Twitter, and I don't follow him to be knowing about stuff like this. But look what he says. I want you to know. Look at the people that's liking on Roland's stuff. Y'all look. Roland announcement. Y'all ready? Y'all know he's also affectionately known as Rolanda Martina. I'm bringing this up because I'm saying, is your black, fake, dead black media putting out information that's misleading the sheep? Are they giving us suggestions and instructions that's not 100% accurate? That's the question that we're asking today. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Share, share, share this broadcast. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Share, share, share this broadcast. So fully vacation, again, I'm intentionally using that word vacation instead of you know what, instead of the word. Fully vacation, Roland Martin, or Rolanda Martina, as he's known at the Vicky show, has the you know what. And I'm talking about the new you know what. Now let's listen to what he said himself. Y'all ready? These are the people that told you if you didn't get the vacation, you messing up the plague. Well, why are the people that's fully vacation, that has all of the multiple different kinds of juices, why are they still getting the you know what? And they're not just getting it, they're actually getting very, very sick. And many of them are filling our hospitals, and we're finding that they're infecting other people. The question we've got to ask is the old dead black media peddling misinformation? Are they misleading black people? You've got to ask yourself, why are they so aggressive towards folk that's saying, let's have an all hands on deck? Since you say this is an emergency, why aren't we bringing in secondary, tertiary, alternative, homeopathic, holistic solutions in addition to traditional approaches? See, we here at the Vicky Show, we're not denying that this isn't that this plague is real. We have some questions about how it came into being, which I made that discussion in our 911 Underground conversation with my brother Riz Islam. By the way, stay tuned for 2022. I got some juicy collaborations coming. More. That's a separate story. We've never denied that it was an issue. What we have been checking you on, and stop lying about what we're saying, Jory Reed. Y'all tag all these fools. Stop lying about what we're saying, Tiffany Reed. Stop lying to Reverend Al Sharpton, who needs to go eat, and stop trying to act like you're representing God and you shutting out pro-black voices. What we have been objecting to is the fact that you all have been mocking and penalizing people that have questioned suspect elements of this global plague. We have been saying, if this is truly an emergency, when there's an emergency, you bring everybody in to mitigate the situation. You are wrong, because you first told us that by getting the juice, it would basically make us immune from getting the you know what. Then y'all change those standards to say, well, you can still get it, but the symptoms should be mitigated. Then you said it should prevent you from going into the hospital. Then we see a bunch of y'all in the hospital. Then you said it shouldn't cause you, it shouldn't be all these other things. But then we found out that not only are those of you that's getting fully vacation, not only are you getting it, but you are spreading it. So we're saying that if you are saying that the solution is the vacation, but you're still getting sick, and you're still infecting others, why is it that you're not talking about other alternative solutions that can also mitigate this situation? We're saying that if these are safe things to do, then why is it that the main juice makers have legal protections to where if something goes wrong, they can't be sued? Answer that, Rolanda Martina.
Oh my God. Look, how does Vicky Dillon make that sound? Let me see, can I mimic? How does she do that? Absolutely. Absolutely astonishing. Right? All of these questions, when when you try to come here, and as she said, we're going to use the word vacation, because if you don't, you might get censored. I want to keep this platform. I want to keep you all educated. So you just got to be smart enough and intelligent enough and intellectual enough, which I know you are, to read between the lines, right? Just, how the Vicky Dilla does again. Let me try to mimic that. Let me try to. I don't think I can do it as good as her, but I saw these statistics today, and I shared, and I've been telling people this is all a part of the financial shift, right? All a part of the financial shift. This came from Erica Williams, right? Another Black queen out of Texas, YouTube. And she said, all the states y'all call stupid actually doing the best. When you ready to accept you were wrong, let me know, LOL. I posted this and said as well, a lot of pastors owe us spiritually led people an apology and their congregations who followed their advice, apologies also. Because if you look at this chart, which, it might not come, but if I was a leader and I encouraged this to my congregation, I definitely would go back and backtrack that, right? If you look at this, these are the hot spots, right? All of the hot spots, even in the southern states, in Mississippi, LA, Texas, but look at all of the cases in the past week according to this data, right? So all of the average daily cases where you see the yellow, white is between 10 to 30. Everything in the red and orange and the purple, like those are the high cases according to this data. And then when you see that, everything in the high yellow, red, orange are the highly vacation states, right? The highly vacation age states. Everything else is where and if you look at the real purple, those are the highly vaccinated states as well. And if you don't know what I mean by that, then I can't help you because I'm not going to say that word because I want to continue to be able to live stream and help those who are intellectual, intelligent, and that are aware of what's going on. Right. Good evening, Natasha. Thank you for coming in and saying hello. Good evening to you all as well. I don't see my normal people that usually come in, so I hope they are getting notifications of my live streams. All right, I only took 7 days off, I think. And again, so let's get into this. What does the paper say? Let's start with Medicaid. Millions of Americans, according to NBC News, enrolled in Medicaid could lose their eligibility next month. So let's break this down. Millions of Americans enrolled in Medicaid could lose eligibility next month. This is NBC News. A lot of people say, Fox News, whenever it's something about Fox, they don't want to take it accreditable, right? So this is NBC, right? Fully, usually NBC and Forbes are great accreditable sources. And so let's see why. Every morning when Christina Preston enters the West Community Opportunity Center in Ohio, she knows she and her staff are going to be flooded with calls and applications from people in desperate need of help. Their despair could become even more acute next month as the national public health emergency comes to an end. People, this can lead thousands of millions of Americans losing Medicaid and other benefits. Now, according to the spokesperson out of Ohio, she says we're planning for it as best that we can. But the way we're looking at it right now, the director of local jobs in Columbus is saying, I don't even know. I don't even really want to imagine it right now. It's going to be huge. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And myself and a couple of faithful YouTubers have been saying that winter is coming for all of this year, right? But I want you to look at the number 11. So this ends, Medicaid coverage expires January 15th. This ends the public health emergency unless the Biden administration extends it. However, the provision which passed in March of 2020 prevented states from removing Medicaid recipients from the program's roll. But look at the number. I told you all 11, the sign that a gateway sign entry that a warning, a transitioning is about to happen. And to the number 12, which is the reset number. That's why you have midnight. It resets the days so you can enter into a new day, right? That's you have 12 noon. It resets from morning to the evening to afternoon. So 11 is that warning reset number. This is why Kyrie Irving, number 11, is coming back into the NBA. It's a warning. Everything by the elite is strategically planned, right? And so the number, at least 11 million people have enrolled in Medicaid since February of 2020. Since 2020. So 11 million people are on the brink of being affected by this, expiring by January the 15th. Up to 15 million people, including 6 million children, could also be at least at risk of losing their Medicaid eligibility when this expires January the 15th. And as Erica Williams has been saying, even Kevin Samuels, even though he was speaking to specifically women, I can tell you, men and women alike, if you're not prepared, a hard financial winter is coming, as they tell you in the Game of Thrones. A hard financial winter is coming. And you got to be prepared for this game. You should have been prepared a long time ago. But if not, you definitely need to wake up, as we have approximately 12 more days left in 2021. I cannot wait to see the Matrix on 12/22, because the Matrix is going to pre tell you a lot of things if you have the spiritual eye, right? Yeah, Augusta, she is very funny. She really is. She's very funny, right? And so, but it's really no joke. And she's very serious in that. Vicky Diller is very serious. Now, will you get an apology from, pastors and leaders who urge the masses to get liquidated? I doubt it. Just because you think that you're doing some best, it is never intelligent to make decisions at warp speed, right? Thank you, Lamar 24. Gotta love that number 24. And Lamar, I don't know if you were just tuning in, but as I was telling people, there are certain words that I cannot say. You just have to, which this community is smart and intelligent. Just have to be smart and intelligent enough to read between the lines, right? But thank you so much for that $5 super chat, and definitely loving your number 24. Let me read your message that says your mom tested. Okay, positive. Someone gave a cash app. Thank you for the cash app. On Friday, she had gotten her second dose. Okay, wow, whoa, really, Lamar? Wow, that soon, people. I'm telling you, this is not a game. You have to do your research and due diligence. You have to open your spiritual eyes, your pineal gland. Thank you, Cash App, for the 1111 super chat. I'm trying to see the name. STM. Thank you so much on Cash App, and Lamar 24. Thank you all so much for the 1111 super chat. And let's see, Lamar 24, the number 24 is associated with priesthood. It's composed of multiple number 12s, the double number 12. The number 12 means God's power and authority as he has 12 disciples and as a perfect foundation. And 24 is also connected with the worship of God. A famous 24 we all know is the late Kobe Bryant and the temple, right? And so there was King David, for example, that was responsible for the music in the temple services, who served as priests, and the Levites assist. I won't even get into the Levites and tithing and all that, not here. But Malachi chapter 3, I'll say it this way, is talking about and talking only to priests and Levites, right? That's all I'm gonna say about that in my Forrest Gump voice. But King David was responsible for music in the temple services. They served as priests, and the Levites who aided him or assisted him, um, the priests were in 24 courses, right? So when a particular course of the priests served, they usually divided their work amongst themselves by a lot. They divided their work. So the order of priests is the number 24, right? I won't get much into detail. I just saw your number when you gave the super chat, and wanted to elaborate on that. And the book of Mark, for example, has 24 books, which is the top five, one of the top five New Testament writings, and has the most materials from the Old Testament. So didn't know if you said that I haven't live streamed it. You knew that I haven't live streamed in a while. So numbers, kind of, you know, get me going as it relates to biblical things. But definitely, your mother's is definitely in our prayers and our thoughts. Um, Tamika says, I don't agree when people say others should be prepared. Well, I don't agree with that, right? But I read your comment. I don't agree with you either. No one knows anyone's situation. A lot of people don't have help. Let me tell you, a lot of people are spending their C child tax credit. It amazes me how people mismanage money and then they want to cry broke. Now, I was not in Target or Tarjay when this happened. I was buying some items. I coach basketball and mentor young ladies as well. And the line was so long in the store that I was in. I was in Academy Sports, and the line was so long. And so I had a great conversation with um, a son and a mother that was in front of me about the economy. And she said Target and Tarjay, the line was from the cashier all the way to the back to the restroom. And I can tell you right now, people with child tax credit, people that went spent their stimulus, they did not invest at all. So I do agree with you about Tamika that people are not as smart, but that's not an answer because there's free information that YouTubers like myself and uh, Dr. Boyce Watkins and Erica Williams and Vicky Diller, we faithfully come on here, and it's only through the support of people like Lamar and STM that just cash out me, that we can continue to come on here and support people and give them information, because this takes a lot of research and time that usually the people that don't even give a dime, right? Those are the ones that the people that give are supporting. So be thankful for them and their gifts and contributions and donations, because when you do all this reading and research, it takes away a lot of time from your personal time, your other means of income, and your family as well, right? So I don't believe that some people are just have mismanaged their money because the government has given a lot of it out, and nothing is ever free. Everything is with a cost. So with this child tax credit, with this stimulus check, people did not invest, not most poor working middle class did not invest not one penny. Some of them just allocated to save money. Why would you save money? They're printing it out faster than you can save it, meaning that it's losing its purchasing power, right? I get you tired. He said some people are finna be mad about war speed. That's fine with me, right? And I tell people all the time, my channel is only for the intellectual, the smart, and intelligent. As Dr. Boyce Watkins would say right now, if you're not either of the above, then you can, get out. It's not the live stream, not the channel for you. Because the writing is on the wall. It's hidden in plain sight. And, people that make quick decisions are not good decision makers. Especially, the Bible says it is the sick that needs a physician, especially the people that had no symptoms. Like, why? And I know why. Out of fear, out of watching the media, out of believing everything that you see on the tell, lie, vision, instead of doing your research and due diligence. Right? Thank you, Double P. I'm so glad to see some familiar faces. I got my lemon water that's helping my voice a little bit. I added some lemons for the 1111 super chat. I pray that that comes to everyone that gives super chats, cash out to you immediately in great avalanches of abundance by divine right, right? By the infinite God, infinite spirit, infinite power of and creator of the universe. Thank you. So nice to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Uh, they were informed. I think they just operate out of fear and misinformation from people that they respected in leadership positions that steered them wrong. Right? They were informed. Right? Um, that investing thing is a gamble sometimes. No, most poor working middle class and most upper middle class are not afraid of casinos. They're not afraid of casinos. They go to the casinos. The casino is strategically set up where it addicts you. You become addicted to the casino lifestyle. That's why they have the lights, right? All of those lights, those things are addictive. The number system, which is reversal of the good number system, and understand numbers in a biblical way, in a biblical numerology way, that becomes addictive. And it's designed that way. It's well lit. You get free drinks that distort your decision making at that time. They market to you well. From what I heard, you get free, markets, free emails, discount on rooms. We're having this going on, so it's an addictive behavior, and it's not even about what people win. They'll tell you when they hit it, when they win, but they won't tell you when they lose, right? And so they have to go back to that. It's addictive, like a drug. It is a drug for most people. It's something that they cannot do casually, right? I'm not going to read that, Ryan. I will highlight again. I want to keep the channel up, so. But I'm not sure if that's true or accurate. I haven't researched it, but that sounds like it would be true, Ryan. Ryan James. Yeah. Marie says the Matrix movie is a real eye opener, right? The spiritual eye. I have been watching the other three Matrix. And you know what, Marie, something I tried to go back and watch was I Am Legend. And it was, I mean, I don't know about your Netflix accounts, but it was no longer on my Netflix. Because I Am Legend gives a lot of spiritual discernment, spiritual revelation as well. Like, I'm gonna ask you all a question because I do teach, right? I'm gonna ask you all a question, give you a couple of minutes to answer in the comments. And even if you're watching on the replay, answer this question. If when you hear me, ask it, and then let me know if you knew the answer before I give you the answer in the replay. And I Am Legend, why do you think, or why is it that they played Bob Marley music? Tell me that. In I Am Legend, why was Bob Marley's music played? And I'm going to switch screens and allow you all 5 minutes to answer their questions. And then I'm going to come back to it. Why was Bob Marley's music played? No, not rebel music. Not rebel at all. And I Am Legend. Late comment, it was not rebel music. Not rebel music. So, health officials warn of a surge as this new variant spreads. Health officials, this is according to NBC News, health officials warn or say that a winter surge has arrived. Okay, we can tell you that this winter had to go ahead and bankrupt the dollar, right? And infections will likely climb as this variant ties grip. Several states are seeing the highest number of new infections since January as sports and entertainment events are put on hold. Now, let me tell you all something. When you see sports shutting back down, it's going to be another economic shutdown. Um, I also read today that in California, for example, that they were sending students home during the Christmas break or vacation with their own home self-test kits. This is in California. So you always want to watch the states of California and New York because they are leading this financial transfer, right? Right? Fronte says Bob Marley music has spiritual concepts. That's true. I'm going to tell you why. What that means in a few minutes. What type of spiritual concepts? So this is another article. Doctors grow over concern of the rising, I don't know what they want to call it, Omicron or C-19, the week of Christmas festivities. The CDC is predicting the nation could see 1 million. This is why I've been calling my crypto conferences millionaire moves. And the number of million, we just saw 11 million with could lose Medicaid. Now we're seeing the Warren one, the signal, the cases the week of Christmas. So people, you can even expect that there may be some school closings, like longer than 2 weeks than the norm. Back to where we were with the closings and another economic shutdown going into 2022. Would not surprise or shock me if they say, a lot of people were out partying New Year's, and here we go. So let me get on to this. When I take a break, sometimes I want to overextend it, but if I overextend it, then my voice will be weak again. So I will not. We're at the 30-minute mark. I want to share this with you all to answer my question about why Bob Marley music and I Am Legend. Um, I'm looking at some things. Give me a second. Let me pull this up. Do your own research and due diligence. Number one, this one live stream that I just watched on Papa Duck. Gwen, I don't know if she's in. She put me on Papa Duck, one of my faithful followers and supporters. He gave this great live stream on vibration, energy, and vibration and frequency. This all has to do with music, right? Okay, you saying okay, but that's not why they was playing it. I Am Legend. I thought you were saying that his music is rebel music. I'm like, no, it's not rebel music. To rebel or be rebellious against anything. Let me share some of this clip with you all. Keeps me from doing all the talking, right?
And I'm trying to explain to y'all how energy works. This is why when you walk in the room, if you're in tune, you can feel the energy. You can feel a person's energy. Babies can feel energy. Like I tell y'all, babies, When they're small, they have no they haven't been taught these different things, the fears that they teach us. That's why a baby can sit on the ground and some can walk by them, and y'all might say, well, damn, that baby crazy. No, it ain't that. It's just it hasn't been injected with all these fears like school do us. When we go to school, they teach us all this bullshit, and that's what throws us off. I tell y'all this: school is a no no. But anyway, you have to be weary of this energy, and this is when you want to meditate. You know what I'm saying? You want to get in tune with yourself. You want to get in tune with your surroundings. Start feeling that energy and know that this shit is real. The first time I told a person that I don't get sick, like as far as like I don't catch fevers and all that shit, it's because I don't I don't surrender to the word sick. I don't know what it means. Because if you don't know what it means, every word has an emotion attached to it. I told y'all when they tried to I'm gonna get this the name of the Indians. When they try to take over the Indians like they do, they always come with religion first. They come with religion first, tell them all these, tell them scam up, whatever the case may be, and then they take over their land and take over their resources. They couldn't do these Indians like that. Why? Because the words that they was using wasn't in these Indians' vocabulary. They didn't know what the fuck it meant. So what that tells you, words are attached with emotions. I tell y'all this all the time, from feelings. If you wake your wife up right now, call her a bitch, watch what happens. Okay, certain words you can't say in certain areas. In Florida, you can't call nobody a fuck nigga and all this. That will bring out the pistols. But words have emotions attached to it, negative and positive. That's why it's you have to greet a person with high praise. They took that away from us. Okay, if I walked up to a woman or my woman and I greeted her by kissing her on the forehead in front of everybody, this is how we greet our women. We grab them by the hand, we kiss their hand, give them high praise. They're gonna set the tone for the mood for that moment. Now, if I walk up to her and say, "What's up, bitch?" You see what I'm saying? It's the emotion that's attached to that vibration. But anyway, I want y'all to understand, man, that the heart is the biggest, has the biggest magnetic field in your body, and get in tune to it. Tap into that. Like I say, man, I'm gonna do a video that's gonna show y'all about the dowsing rods.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop it there and say it's gonna do a video that's gonna show you all about the 1,000 rods. I know you be saying that, Queen. What Papa Duck just said about words that carry energy and vibration? What does that have to do with Bob Marley music on I Am Legend? I'm going to tell you. I had to lay the foundation first. And speaking of that, let me show you all. I have a T-shirt that I Am 111. Let me show you that design. This is the thing, people. As he was saying, that words, music carries energy, frequency, and vibration. Right? They carry energy, frequency, and vibrations. The reason Bob Marley music, if the Will Smith I Am Legend movie, um, you had to have the spiritual eyes to catch that. He played that, and I Am Legend is telling you a whole lot of things in that movie. That's maybe one of the reasons why it's off Netflix. But number one, that there was another world, right? Then you had New York that was just overgrown with fields. It was destitute, and and so there was a life, and that kept him mentally productive, along with having his dog there, his pet, and it kept him mentally sane. And what people don't know is the power of music and 432 hertz, or what most people don't know, and 528 hertz, which Bob Marley music is mainly 432 hertz, right? I was in a vehicle with the Uber driver this weekend, and I got into the vehicle, and you can cure a whole lot of more things with music and hertz. Um, Former V, And I got into the vehicle with the Uber driver, and he had jazz on. And I told him, I made a comment to him. I said, "Oh my God, that music is so soothing." And I began to discuss with him. I said, "Do you know that music, the hurts in music, has healing powers?" And he said, "No, I didn't know that." I said, "Yes, it does." I says it has healing powers, and he said, "Oh, this would explain why that I saw this video and they had water, and at certain hertz, the water under the microscope will form beautiful crystals in it of music, and but then when they played like hard rock, hard metal music, the water would just be chaotic and uh, everywhere under the microscope." And most people don't understand the power of the hertz of music, and even saying your affirmations with that it does, right? And that most of our music now, especially rap music, hard rock, metal music, is on a 440 hertz, and most people don't understand that it's doing that bad to your mental state, to your health state as well, right? And so, with that being said, um, I thought about the I Am Legend because the elite always give you clues in movies and sports. If you can, if the sports are shutting down, you can be. That's a predictor of where we're going to be with this economy. As NHL has already two teams that shut down. Now, again, they're bringing Kyrie back. That's a sign. And sports also give you signs and numbers as well, if you understand numerology and gematria. And so you can see the triangle here in my shirt design. And that 111 represents two things, twofold. It's the I am 111. And I got this design because I was driving. I got this design idea, and I was driving behind a Dodge Ram truck that had this on the tag, I am 111. So you can see the A and the M are intertwined, and that's the triangle, right? If you ever looked at the Dodge Ram logo, you know that that's the ovarian symbol of a woman and her ovarian, um, fallopian tubes and things like that, vagina and all that connected, which uh, is the interceptor of life. If you look at the Dodge Ram, right, logo on their vehicles, and so or their symbolism. And so the 111 is twofold, right? It represents number one, the scripture that says, "I am," right? You got the "I am" in that. Then it's three ones: the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father but by me. So that's the first "I am" 111. And then you have the 111. You got your two physical eyes and your pineal gland, and that's your triangle. So that's what my "I am" represented the Trinity in that. If you can see through your natural realm and your spiritual realm, which is your spiritual eye, the pineal that's connecting, centering your brain, right? Then you can live a life of experience of heaven on earth, right? And so I am legend. That's why that was played in the background. Now, let me show you also the power of the 11 hertz. You all know I'm big on the 1111 and the breakaway and the breakthrough blessings that 11 can represents twofold. It represents wealth and wisdom, as Solomon uh, received in Deuteronomy 1:11. May the Lord thy God bless you, or will increase you 1,000 times more and bless you. That's my always go-to scripture. But 11:11 also means, as the Twin Towers, can means poverty, or destruction, and a wealth transfer where people are not getting wealthier, right? That's not aware, they're actually getting poorer, right? And so this last video clip that I'm going to share with you all is this one on Hertz and 1111. It's titled Shattering Cancer with Frequencies, right? This is TEDx. No credit to me. This was found out in 2013. This is TED Talks video uploaded. And look at the date it was uploaded, people. You see the 22 in this, December 22nd. December 22nd. As the Titanic had exactly 2,200 people aboard that ship. And yesterday marked the 24. I talked about 24 when I first, and I didn't even think about that till I talk about the Titanic. It's been airing this weekend, 24th anniversary of when that movie was first released, December the 19th, 1997. So this was December the 22nd, as you had 22 people that were aboard on the Titanic. And the Titanic is just a representation of this weekend, of what's been airing, of what's about to happen to this economy, specifically the transfer of the US dollar to crypto. So I'm going to play a snippet of this so you can understand the power of Hertz and your music and what you listen to, and understand the power of energy, frequency, and vibration.
Now we have a method of controlling Dr. Baer's device by an input control frequency. So if I put in, say, 100 hertz, out will come 100 pulses per second. If I put in 200 hertz, we'll get 200 pulses. So now we're searching for the magic frequency. And we start with 100 hertz, and we look through the microscope to see if anything's happening. We watch for 5 minutes. Nothing happens. So we try 101 hertz. We look through the scope for 5 minutes, and nothing happens. So we try 102, 103, and so on. Over the course of 15 months, we try hundreds and hundreds of frequencies, if not thousands, until we find the magic combination. The answer is you have to have two input frequencies, one low, one high, and the higher frequency must be 11 times the lower. It's what we musicians would call the 11th harmonic.
I'm going to pause 5. We're going to play the rest of this. 11th harmonic. I want you all to put that in the comments. Right? One high, one low, 11 harmonic. Because to be honest with you, the Twin Towers could have just came crashing down with a high frequency underneath the foundation. Right? And it's called the 11th harmonic. Out of all the numbers it could have been, it has to be 11, one high and one low. People, not just the music, watch the energy, frequency, or vibration of the people you're hanging around. You know? Well, let me continue to play this.
If not thousands, until we find the magic combination. The answer is you have to have two input frequencies, one low, one high, and the higher frequency must be 11 times the lower. It's what we musicians would call the 11th harmonic. And when we add the 11th harmonic, we begin to shatter microorganisms like a crystal glass. These are the first videos taken. We showed these videos to our friends in the biology department. They said they hadn't seen anything quite like it. Seems to be a new phenomenon. These organisms are being shattered by our electronic signals. This is a harmless organism, almost friendly, a little blepharisma. And normally they're very fast swimmers, but when you approach a frequency to which they are vulnerable, they begin to slow down, then they stop, and then they begin to disintegrate within about 3 minutes. So now we know we can destroy a microorganism, and the question comes up, but can you target a specific organism with a specific frequency? So in this next video, You'll see a large organism in the center, a paramecium, undergoing disintegration, and swimming all around it, a tiny different organism, which is unharmed. If we're lucky, we'll also hear the audio as I narrate the experiment live in a noisy lab. Perhaps you can see the sort of fireworks effect happening in the growing blister to the right of the organism. And here comes a little neighbor wondering what's going on, who's testing. And you can see blisters forming now on the lower left quadrant and upper left quadrant, which are being destroyed. Distant shot. Here you see brackets coming up around the cells, showing groups of ovarian cancer cells which are being destroyed. You can see by the end of the video that a great many ovarian cancer cells were destroyed. Now we attack pancreatic cancer once more. In the center of the screen is a clump of pancreatic cancer cells like a microtumor under the microscope. We turn on our electronic signals and the tumor shrinks and is broken up. The cells are disconnecting, disaggregating, the opposite of forming a tumor. And some of the cells are destroyed.
There you are. The power of hertz, the power of vibration, the power of, I'm not going to elaborate more about that. I've given you an overview. Go do your own research. Just some things I can't say or just put out there publicly. But you want to know that, then definitely do your own research and due diligence. Is right here on YouTube. But I'm just telling you, give me a second.
Careful.
Careful
who you share good news with. That's a good one.
Okay, one of my other videos came out. And well, they've been knowing about this for a long time. That's why I'm gonna be careful what I say and how I say it. Been knowing about this stuff for a long time, right? My friend girl and I was talking today. She says, if it's meant to cure you and help you, then why does it automatically, usually in most cases, come with refills? Refills, right? And it comes with so many different side effects. So never cured anyone, but I'm not totally against it because as I told her, poison always work faster than natural. I do believe in if you're sick and ill, have ailments of, getting temporary solutions, but that's not long term. Not a long term plan, right? Government, Aaron says, is raised in Social Security. Better look in it right now. Giving raise in Social Security. What do you mean? The government is giving raise in Social Security. Nothing is free. Are they increasing Social Security? Oh, guess you're saying they're increasing the amount of Social Security, right? Late comment. This is why I tell people, right? When you are a child, infant, and then you transition to being a toddler, they tell you to spell your name. That word spell, just any letters and stuff are spells. That's why it's called spell your name. Right? So, getting all this into this, the words that come from witchcraft, like I tell people all the time, everybody have their inner working in them. That's what metaphorically the 666 means. Some of it. To either operate off the reptilian part of their brain, which is the pituitary gland, or the good part of their brain, which is the pineal gland. And different circumstances, your childhood, your culture, your upbringing, your mental issues or non-issues, all determine uh, what part of the operate of their brain people will uh, operate, will perform out of. And some people really don't want to accept that people have mental issues. They are. People come to my channel all the time and tell me things like, oh, people say I'm crazy when I talk to them about the government. But I would have to have an assessment with that person to see why people are calling you crazy. Because it's rest assured, some of the stuff that how we communicate stuff with people spiritual, you can't there. And I say it this way: there's a thin line between intelligence and insanity. Right? Some people like Albert Einstein and great scientists are, because of their differences, is often considered to be in that thin line between highly intellect and insanity because of their intellectual genius IQ. But some people can really fit the bill. When they get into certain spiritual things, they try to make everything so they can't. It's like Papa Duck, right? You can listen to him about spiritual things and you won't think that Papa Duck is crazy because he can say it in a very practical way, right? And so some people really are in that insanity thing, but then you got some people who think they're intelligent and encourage people to do things at a warp speed and take vacations. And people that think they're intelligent or have intellect, they don't. Not when it comes to spiritual. Listen, everybody that quotes a Bible scripture or they can preach and hum real good does not mean they're spiritually led. The Bible says those who are the sons of God, right, are led by the Spirit, right? And it said they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. And a lot of people don't even get John 1:1 that says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was with God. It didn't say that the King James Bible was God's words. That's man's word and man's interpretation that you have to decode and decipher so you can understand the spiritual word. And I'm saying John 1:1 to get this. When you're spiritually in tune with God, you can hear directly in the spirit realm, not from just a King James Bible. And people have misinterpreted it and manipulated and told people that, um, hey, have faith, use wisdom. Well, in the Bible clearly says that it is the sick who needs a physician. But they're encouraging you to get one with no illness, no ailments. That's not using wisdom or it's not applicable to the word of God or to the Bible, in my opinion, right? Then I have people that come on here that talk about the 12 tribes and all that, but they can't even they can give you information, but no revelation on that. Okay, you want to exercise your knowledge, right? This is why people call some of these people crazy. But tell me in plain words, what does that mean? You know about these 12 tribes, you know about this. Talk to me in plain language. And they can't do that. This is where you're called, some people are called crazy. So when these people come on my channel and they want to get into all this stuff, it doesn't even move me, right? Doesn't even bother me. When they want to say, geyser, and all this stuff. When they want to say, my God should supply all my needs. Well, God didn't even say that. It's not even God's word. They want to be so religious, and they don't want to be religious and rich. Or, they feel like both of them can't coexist. Or they want to be so spiritual, right? And spooky, then that's their decision. And it doesn't matter to me. If we can't have a everyday common conversation, then your words mean nothing, right? And so I'm signing out. Your knowledge and information means nothing, right? Um, Yeah, Medicaid over January the 15th. I know you just got in. Um, Sunshine 1122 means nothing to me. Nothing. Doesn't mean anything to me. 1221 means something to me though. Right before the day before the Matrix is going to be released to the public. 1221, a mirror number is significant, but I'm not going to share this publicly. You don't give everything to the public. That's a Bible principle that the Bible teaches you. You don't give everything to the public. You only give those to like my Patreon and my core members is who I would share that information with. Also, on my Patreon, I'm going to release or talk about 3 things that will help your health, right? 3 things, 3 natural things that will help your health even more during this time. I actually listened to Rick Ross talk about this and his transition of his health and everything. And I'm going to, um, elaborate on that. Yeah, I'm ready for the Matrix too. I can't wait. I'm ready. I'm going to watch the Matrix with my spiritual eye. It's coming out on 22. That's leading us into 2022. I cannot wait. I'm going to have so many, probably, when I live stream after the Matrix, so much revelation that they drop that most people that's just going to go and watch for entertainment probably won't get. Um, yeah, I love Rick Ross too. Also speaking of the number 22, the Millionaire Moves Conference on January the 22nd. Early bird special ends on January the 22nd. It ends on January the 22nd. Look, I got to show you all this, a new updated website. Go to the website, get in your early bird. If you're getting attached, and just know a lot of people, your CTC, if you got that up front, you won't get that in your tax refund for next year. They gave it to you up front, so don't expect that. So a lot of people are going to miss out thousands of that because they gave it to you already up front. So I hope that you made wise decision with it and invested. Okay, the lady who made the Matrix said well, we do know that a black woman made the first Matrix, right? So late coming, what does that mean? So what? She didn't have nothing to do with the second one. What's the point? Just let me know. But a black woman did, which is a whole decoding within itself. The black woman is found to be the first black human species on this earth, right? The black woman, the only one with the Eve DNA. So this is the new updated website. Isn't it great? Yeah, it's just beautiful. Shout out to my graphic designer. That's the yacht there. Also for my VIP people, we have some more updates. 88 days from today. This mansion is not just on here. We are, and I say we, my planning committee are actually for my VIPs, not this VIP that's on here, that want to stay in a mansion, an actual mansion. This VIP is for the yacht, the people that want the millionaire round table yacht experience. It's 511. The VIP with the yacht in the mansion stay because people have to. Uh, some people have to live as millionaires live before they can actually walk in it. So that'll be $1,111 for the overnight stay in the mansion and the yacht experience. So we have to update this, and that VIP right now with just the yacht is the early bird 411. The executive, if you want to stay in your own hotel, you don't have your own, you won't have the yacht. You just want to attend the conference. That early bird special is 211 right now, ends January 22nd. So another section will be added on here, right? For the mansion and the yacht experience for 1,111. That alone is just worth it, because let me tell you, I know a lot of people that have spent $1,000 on conferences and they didn't get a mansion in yacht experience. So this is the greatest wealth transfer. This is Mr. Eric Thomas, ET, not the hip hop preacher, but he's still the Eric Thomas, keynote speaker and my host. And oh my God, Lake Common, you telling me you don't be on probation? And you tell me all these spiritual things? What's going on with that, Lake Common? Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It is going to be awesome. Uh Tab, I will not say that, but I will agree with that. I do agree. I won't say it out loud. That's great. That is great. It's going to be much needed for that in the future. Yes, it will. So this is it. Go to the website again, 1111 millionairemoves.com. Did you all know that Louis Vuitton has glasses that's called 1.1 millionaires? Right? 1.1 millionaires Louis V sunglasses, which inspired me to, or one of my inspirations for naming this website, 111 millionairemoves.com. So you can't forget it. Right? This is the 1.1 millionaire sunglasses, Louis Vuitton edition. And I think they're, let's see how much these glasses, $890. Had them in the black and the white. I just thought that was just some FYI cool information to share. So let me log off in my normal fashion and see if I can still remember this. How big can you think, right? How big can you think? Magnify your mind, right? Multiply your money. Deuteronomy 28:11. Be blessed. Great prosperity. Be blessed to be a blessing. Maximize your mission in life, right? Be rich to help others, and manifest with your mouth. The power of life and death. It's not in my tongue. But guess what? You have superpowers. It is in your tongue. And when you combine affirmation with action, you operate in your inner workings. The kingdom of heaven is within you, and you tap into your inner supernatural. It is going to be in Miami, Florida. The dates again, March 18th through 19th. Millionaire Moves Miami edition. The mansion and the yacht experience. Can't wait to see you all there. Get in on that early bird right now. Also, if you need some more tax deductions, again, 12 days left. You need to also text HBB. A lot of people still need tax deduction, and you need additional cash flow. Your income tax is not going to be that you're going to be short if you receive your child tax credit. So let's get you more cash flow up. Let's get you 470 more tax deduction. So text HBB, that's for home-based business, to 254-788-1144. Yes, affirmation with action. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, all my kings, right? Queen out. You all be safe. Take care of yourself.